time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Ball handed off. Breaking tackles.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Dropping back. It's Hicks. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, but he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They're going to the air in the first play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Past the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Scanning the field, it's Hicks. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Bringing pressure. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Caught, he's wide open, look out. That's a solid gain, moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Toss play to the running back going left. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
2nd down.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Dropping back. It's Hicks. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. Touchdown, Rebels. That's how you finish a play.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And the all-important extra point. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Here's the second down play. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. He's found some room at the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
Oh, okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On 1st down, it's play action. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Hicks. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. The shotgun handoff here.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. This is the 6th play on the drive. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking to throw it on first down. Grab by the receiver. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside. Created enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with some yards.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Dogs. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Breaking free at the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. It keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action.
He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense really clicking here. To the air, it's Hicks. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback keeps the football. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense cannot be stopped.
Oh, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Catch made on the out route. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
The Dogs pick up enough for a 1st down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. On the run here, lets it go. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Trying for a touchdown here. Oh, the pass is picked off. He can go. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Back to pass. It's Hicks. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Getting set, here's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch it. Touchdown, Rebels.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks into the clear. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Looking to throw. It's Hicks. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. The Rebels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open, he makes the ground. We finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
They'll try to run this one in. Oh, he dives and lost the ball. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. They get him to the ground, heads up by the offense to keep possession, but he's still short of the marker.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity, just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now it's 3rd down and goal off the incompletion. Ball still at the 2-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the wideout goes in motion. QB keeper all the way. And he'll be brought down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance and try to get that touchdown.
Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Touchdown, Ole Miss. They couldn't stop him there.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
The extra point is good. Back in front in this shootout, 35-28. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. And here's the handoff. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looks right for a quick completion. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, third down, you know you're going to get a lot of pressure from this defense. Quarterback's protected, does a great job of putting that ball where his receiver can make a play on it. What I love is what this guy does after the catch to picking up huge yards to set up now a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Hicks. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And that will give them the lead now. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent them. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
He escapes the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. The pocket breaking down. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's a quick grab. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
The slant may look like an easy play to defend, but it can be really tough, especially against man coverage, without any help to the inside. If you're the offense and you continue to see that man coverage, they might as well just keep attacking just like that.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal after that loss. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Dogs. Playoff pressure, Kirk. The offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. Looking to throw. It's Hicks. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. This has been a tremendous fight through 3 quarters. In this playoff game, deadlocked heading to the final period. Let's check out the game summary so far. Heading to the 4th quarter, who can step up and make a crucial play in this pursuit of a national championship? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. He's past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They jump on top now here in the 4th. Coach had a month to get ready for this pitch-and-catch combo for the playoff game. They've had no answer so far.
A playoff game, national championship on the line. You know the old saying we used to always hear. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and he certainly is doing that today.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
You know, the outcut is a routine throw, but it really illustrates how much time the quarterback and receiver have worked on this route. Because the more you work on it, you could close your eyes and make this throw. But it's not easy if you don't put a lot of reps in.
Second down after the incompletion. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Now here he goes. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They finally corral him at the 1. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking. That's another strike for his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the 4th quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Hand off to the single back. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So the running play stopped on 1st down, brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Moves out of the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Just standing there, gets hit again.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
So tie game. Fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. To throw, it's Hicks. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Makes a quick grab. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He escapes the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there, but throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Dropping back. It's Hicks. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
He keeps it on the design run. Powers through. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Timeout, Georgia.
So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Fourth down, drops back, looking to throw for it. And and they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
Tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Maybe the last shot here. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I don't know. You're going for it here with a game tied on your own side of the field late in the game? Why? Play the field position game and rely on your defense. Don't give away the field position.
So here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 43. Scanning the field. It's Hicks. Looking for his big tight end. And this pass is on target. Caught. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. And the defense will take time out to stop the clock. 20 seconds remaining. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
But I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his 2nd catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires quickly to the left. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Target, it's no good. He missed it, and the game is still tied up. So here comes our first play of overtime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Catch is made. Room to run here. Touchdown, Georgia. They strike first in OT.
How about that, Chris? Unbelievable. Our first play into overtime, and we got a touchdown. Now they got to play some defense and win this game.
And now the extra point to make this a 7-point game in overtime. PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking downfield, it's Hicks. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And the Rebels are looking to keep this drive going.
Hey, it's not a lot, but you know what? It's enough for the first down. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Has a path to the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line and this back really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And now a decision. Do you kick the PAT or go for 2 and the win?
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Quickly. And he's in there. They